my interaction with Dr. Israr Ahmed, may Allah have mercy on him. And as many of you may be aware, that he was one of the person who inspired me and was responsible for me to become a full-time da'i. The first time I met Dr. Israr Ahmed was in 1991. I used to hear his speeches in Urdu, and that inspired me to make a trip to Pakistan. I've been to Pakistan only once before I started giving public lectures. That was in 1991. And I went to Lahore and I visited him. And he asked me, "Beta, आप पाकिस्तान क्यों आए?" I said, मेरा अव्वल मकसद था आपसे मिलना, और उसके बाद जितने इस्लामिक दिगर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है, to visit them, उनकी ज़ियारत करना. Dr. Israr Ahmed साहब replied and he said, पाकिस्तान में तो आपको कई इस्लामिक इदारे मिलेंगे, लेकिन इस्लाम नहीं मिलेगा. And after hearing his talks, I realized what he meant. What he wanted was to bring a revolution. He wanted the Ummah to return back to the Quran, to return back to the Sahih Hadith, to return back to the Sunnah. And you can see that from his talks. And when I heard his talks, he was an orator, mashallah, par excellence. Amongst the Urdu speakers, from the library of many Urdu speakers that we have, and even the Urdu speakers coming on Peace TV, he is par excellence. And I have watched hundreds of his videotapes. But naturally, I was introduced to him by watching his videotapes, and then I met him personally in 1991. And when I met him, I was inspired by his simplicity. And he asked me, "Beta, aap kya kar rahe?" So I said that I've just finished my MBBS exams and I intend being a part-time da'i while I'm continuing my medical profession. So Dr. Israr Ahmed sahab told me that, "Beta, आपको दोनों में से एक चुनना पड़ेगा, either medical या दावा." मैंने 7 साल तक कोशिश की दोनों करने के लिए और मैं कामयाब नहीं था. He told me that he tried a lot, but he could not succeed in doing both together. You have to select one. If you want to be a specialist, you have to choose between the two. And that struck me, and but natural, I convinced my parents that I want to be a full-time da'i. So the reason that the person besides Sheikh Ahmed Deedat who inspired me was Dr. Israr Ahmed. And his words like guidance. And I did not waste much time. He spent 7 years in doing both. When I went back, I finished my internship. I was doing my internship when I met him. I hardly practiced for maybe less than a year.